Hello Tacticians, it's Nox here playing Warhammer 40k Tacticus, and before we see how well Darkstrider does in the live PvP tournament, I thought we'd have a quick look at Aunshi, the new legendary Tau Ethereal to be released in his legendary event next week. Aunshi is a hero to his people, a humble warrior whose presence inspires the Tau warriors around him, marrying the uplifting nature of his ethereal cast with the exceptional martial skill. Aunshi is a blazing beacon lighting the path to victory. Now, this Tau, unlike many others, doesn't have the close combat weakness, and I like to think when the artist heard the words buff Tau, they ran out of the room before hearing any more and designed this character model, and he certainly doesn't look like he has a close combat weakness. His first active skill, Inspired to Greatness, which I think I'm going to have to rename to Do You Even Lift Bro, enables a friendly unit and an adjacent tile to use their active ability again this battle and restore some health. For this second use, the ability is at the lowest of its own level and that of Do You Even Lift Bro. If that unit hasn't used their active, then they get healed more instead. And that heal is restored regardless of whether the unit is a mechanical unit or not. So this is actually quite a useful skill among Xenos who currently only have healers for mechanical units. His second ability, named Serene Unifier, which I'm going to have to rename to Never Miss Leg Day, means at the beginning of his turn Aunshi grants himself and adjacent friendly units a bonus based on the current round. Friendly Tau Empire units within 2 hexes also receive this bonus. That's a nice little touch there. The bonus lasts until the start of the unit's next turn, even if Aunshi is defeated. Again, very nice touch. On the first round of battle, they get Sense of Stone. On the second, get Zephyr's Grace. Storm of Fire is in round 3, and the cycle begins again with Sense of Stone in round 4, and will continue to repeat until Aunshi is defeated or the battle ends. So what do these do? Well, Sense of Stone reduces the amount of damage the units take by 25%. This in itself is very good for the live PvP tournament. Minus 25%, you could almost make sure you can run in and, well, not take too much damage. Zephyr's Grace is again a very useful tool to use in the live PvP tournament. You get an additional movement, which can be really useful for grabbing those power-ups. Finally, Storm of Fire means you do extra damage. However, remember, you have to be either Tau within 2 or touching him if you're not Tau to get these benefits. So it's going to be interesting to see how he works out. Although both of these abilities are undoubtedly very strong, and I can see them being of use in the live PvP tournament, and maybe to a lesser extent in the guild raids, is having a second use of an existing skill better than having a different powerful skill? Having 10 Imperial Guardsmen after using Yarek's ability twice is quite a scary prospect. Or having Thaddeus Noble use his barrage twice is an incredible use. But you do have to remember, you have to make sure that Aunshi is alive to use this, and looking at him, I don't think he's going to have much armour to keep him alive. Therefore, I see Aunshi not being used in every single live PvP squad. There's certainly going to be some cases where he will shine, especially if they use Thaddeus Noble with him. Easily sit him at the back and use that barrage twice. A bit more risky if you want to move forward with the rest of your troops, because he will be targeted. But I guess if they're targeting him, they're not targeting your other troops. Whichever way this goes, it's certainly going to be a very interesting time with the next live PvP tournament when we're no doubt going to be able to see him in action. And speaking about live PvP, it has just started. And I'm going to take Darkstrider in. Now, I'm only going to be taking him in at common, and I will be using casual because, quite frankly, I'm not really sure that he's one of those characters you want to take into live PvP. Let's see how he does. So I'm going second against ADFs. And I've got the high ground, which is always useful. They've got their own Ravas, who's summoned, so I cannot pick up the melee hits power up in the centre here. I will be able to pick up the shield, which I will do so with Calendus. And I will move my own. Now, by summoning the drones, I may end up getting there. So can I get Calendus over there? hits power up. Yeah, we want that. What if I was to do this? You can get him down there, and we'll do a tactical nuclear strike. He'll, if I move him there, he's probably going to die. I'll just do it on a drone. Oh, end turn. And I forgot to summon the drones. That was a silly mistake. They're worried about my Archimatos, which is fair enough. However, they should go and pick up these two power-ups, which I forgot to do. Because I forgot to put down the... Yeah. Because I forgot to put myself in Overwatch, which is a shame, because that probably would have killed them both. Right, so... what can I do to mitigate this? Well, let's get calendars on here and destroy Aleph. Well, let's see and use darkstrider just to put them on here and kill 1, kill 2, and hopefully kill this one as well. Yes. And finally we'll just shoot at him. So my Calendus has now got power-ups beyond belief. They're still worried about my Archimatos, which he's done his thing now. He's nothing to be really worried about. Darkstrider. Okay. I would have actually killed Ravas there. And I guess I could have shot at them first with Darkstrider to put a target lock on him, but as you can see, it wasn't really needed. Let's see if Darkstrider can do any crit on him. I mean, it's not nothing. But Calendus wins. So, really, after one battle, I know it's not a massive test, but there wasn't really a point there where I felt Darkstrider really made any difference. In fact, there were probably places where if instead I was using, say, Vindicta, where I used my Markalite, I could have used her ability twice to kill them as well. If we take another character and almost put it in Darkstrider's place, you could mention almost anyone. Yarick, summoning. You could have had another sniper. You could have had Bellator. All of which would have done actually a better job than what Darkstrider did. So I know this is a quick test and he did manage to survive, but overall I think he's a pass. So what do you guys think about our new legendary Aunshi? Are you going to be using Darkstrider in the live PvP? As always, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.